As we stand on the threshold of this new chapter, the horizon is ablaze with the promise of glory and triumph. This is our moment to rise above the challenges, to embrace the fierce determination that has brought us here. We will charge forward with unwavering resolve and fight to bring home the victory we've longed for. God bless our troops. God bless America.
And gentlemen, start your
and welcome to another edition of the Power Rankings. I'm your Commissioner Nick, and thanks for playing. It's the historic 11th season of Bad Company. We're gonna have a great year. I'm out here enjoying the last bit of sunshine and summer before we get into a long, cold, grueling, gritty fantasy foosball season, and the Implication Reunion Tour is going for our historic league-leading 4th fantasy foosball championship, and I've never been more confident in my team. We're gonna get right to it. This week's rankings are a little bit on the light side, but next week I will bring the heat. So this week, bear with the rather simple level rankings. So without further ado, let's get into those rankings. Number 12. Still Jerry's daddy. Hunter didn't show up for the draft, but he does show up last in the rankings. Number 11. When Legends Rise. Frank didn't have a great draft, but did snatch 2 good quarterbacks in the 5th and 6th rounds, which will certainly pay dividends down the stretch. Number 10. The Process. Ryan took home the title belt and recently celebrated a birthday, but he won't be celebrating anything else anytime soon after this draft. Number 9. Quantum Cheeseburger Farewell Tour. My anti-Jerry agenda starts early this year, as the only thing worse than Jerry's draft is his golf game. Number 8. Beans 445. Beans went with the 0 RB draft strategy and found himself a deep group of receivers, 2 quarterbacks, and 3 tight ends. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Number 7. Brock Bowers, Suplex City. Brad starts the season in the 7th spot after going RB heavy early in the draft. His receivers give me no reason to believe the long playoff drought ends. Number 6. Drew. Coming in at number 6, I didn't want to rule out our league newcomer like I did to Riley last year. Based on the team name though, this GM lacks the creativity needed to be taken seriously. Number 5. Harambe Revenge Tour. Oliver cracks the top 5 in the rankings with a nicely balanced roster. Is this the start of another 9-year playoff streak? Number 4. Poppy's Prized Possession. Brophy comes in at number 4 to start the season, and I think this group has a high ceiling but also a low floor if things don't go right. Number 3. Got that dog in him. Luke enters the new season in the top 3, a familiar spot in the rankings for a successful franchise. But how will this team do without their top dog from last year? Number 2. River Riley. After an impressive first season in the bigs, Riley followed up with a strong draft. Can Riley take the next step this year, or will he have a sophomore slump? And number 1, the Implication Reunion Tour. My team comes in at number 1 in the rankings to start the season, and you can all cry and call me corrupt, but the fact of the matter is, you can ask all your fantasy experts if my team really is the best, and it doesn't matter if it's ESPN, Yahoo, Sleeper, Gene Steratore, or heck, even NFL Slime Time. They're not going to say no. They would never say no because of the implication. And now let's take a look at our Week 1 matchups, and I'll give you my picks. First, we got When Legends Rise taking on the Process here, and I'm going to take Frank's team to get the win and spoil Ryan's banner raising night. Next, we've got Jerry's Quantum Cheeseburger Farewell Tour taking on Drew in his Bad Company debut. And guess what? I'm taking Drew because he couldn't ask for a more cupcake opponent to face in his first matchup. In our next matchup, we've got Harambe Revenge Tour taking on Brock Bauer Suplex City. And I'm going to take Oliver's team here not only to win, but win decisively. Next, we've got Beans 445 taking on Still Jerry's Daddy in the Owners Who Have Yet to Pay the League Fees Bowl. And I'm going to take Hunter in this one. And lastly, we've got a doozy here with Got That Dog in Him taking on River Riley. And I'm predicting this is going to be a shootout, but in the end, I'm taking Riley's team to take home the victory. And in the game of the week, I decided that everyone will want to watch my superior team, the Implication Reunion Tour, take on Poppy's prized possession in the primetime standalone game. As you can both see, our teams are constructed a little differently when it comes to our strengths and weaknesses, but ultimately, I think my running back tandem of Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara are going to channel the 2018 versions of themselves and lead us to victory. And that's all I've got for you guys this week. Next week, I'll have a little bit more input on everyone's team based off their performance. Thanks again for watching, and good luck this week. Let's go get 'em.